Hi, welcome to Janie's Journals. I am Janie, and today is an exciting day for me. It is day one of Dephemerember 2022. It's hosted by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. Each day, they're giving us a prompt list ahead of time. And today, the prompts are fluff and a mason jar, and they decided to use a hedgehog. This is my little hedgehog. I've cut him out ahead of time. And they have provided us with these beautiful images. And we can either use these or, of course, we can always use something else in our stash. But today I am going to use the hedgehog that they provided to us. And I've got two things that I'm going to do on each video. The first thing is my background paper here. And I've already started working a little bit ahead so that you didn't have to sit here and watch me color or anything. But this is going to be the sheet of paper. It's a newsprint paper that I'm going to leave under my project for the entire course of the journal making. So whenever this is finished, it's going to wind up being pretty grungy. And then this I'm going to use either as ephemera in the book or part of the inside covers or something. I'm going to use it somehow in my book. So, okay, so today, fluff and a mason jar. Now, I didn't have any stamps or anything, so I took a clip art image of a mason jar and I traced it. And what I used is this, it's not acetate because it's thicker. I think it's called craft plastic. I'm pretty sure. So this is what I used to trace my mason jar, and then I just cut a piece of him out. I cut a piece of the jar out as if it's been broken into. And then I used another piece of the acetate, and I just like cut a shape out. I'll show you real quick. Like similar to this. I'll show you mine here in a second. But like it looks like a water puddle. And then I don't have my blue marker out here. I'm using these Dabo and Shobo art markers. They're alcohol ink markers. And I just went across it with blue, not with green. And whenever it dried, it came up with these little, I don't know if you can see them, but like little, let's put something behind it. There you go. Where it looks almost like water particles. So that's what I did to get this. This is going to be the water, like it's spilling out of my mason jar. And I'll put it together, and then after I get it put together, then I'm going to decide what page. I'm still working on my journal. I've got all of the pages ready. I just have to make the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and make this and get it ready to put in the book. And this is what I have right now. And then I have, where'd he go? I've lost my little guy. There he is. He's upside down. He's hard to see. And then I'm going to have him kind of tucked into the jar as if he's broken in. And for the fluff, I made some dandelions. And I cut out with my die cut machine, my Big Shot. And these are, I think these were Tim Holtz dies. But I cut these out. I thought those looked a lot like dandelions. And then I used just bits of cheesecloth for the fluff. I thought that looked a lot like the dandelion weed. And I'm going to stick, I've got 3 of these. So I'm going to stick these in my jar. And I'm going to have it as if he has broken into the jar and he's eating one of these. So you can either watch or you can skip forward a little bit here. Okay, this is what I have. I'm afraid that my dandelion heads, when I glue it down on the page, I'm going to have to separate them a little bit better. And they are kind of messy because, I mean, it's gauze that's been cut up in small pieces, so it is a little messy. And then I still have the piece from the jar that I cut out. I'm going to use the hedgehog title that they gave us with the images, and I also have this little sentiment. It says be constantly curious, and I thought that would be cute to go across the bottle there. And then this is my tag with the number 1 on it. I found this in my stash of clusters and I thought it would be perfect for today. And then the only other thing I have to do now is get a page in my journal, and I've been looking at this one. I think this one is probably what I'm going to do. This is one of my own digital prints. It's an eco die that I did, and I'm looking at this one. So this is what it's going to wind up looking like. I'll leave a picture at the very end after I'm finished with everything. Thanks for watching, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.